Welcome to the An English Coffee Office. Today is Friday, January 23, and like every morning, David and Alex are at the coffee machine.
Is this machine getting slower? Or am I just getting more impatient?
Good morning to you too, David.
Morning, Alex.
I think it is just the Friday anticipation kicking in.
You might be right.
We have a long day ahead, so patience is key.
Speaking of things moving fast, did you see the tech news on CNN yesterday?
Are you talking about the Neuralink story?
Exactly. The one from January 22.
Yes, Neuralink prosthetics go mainstream.
That is the one.
It is absolutely fascinating stuff.
I could not believe the price point they mentioned.
It was around $500 for the entry-level unit, right?
Yes, $500.
That is revolutionary for the medical industry.
The article said the FDA fast-tracked the approval.
It makes sense given the demand.
But the crazy part is the haptic feedback feature.
I read that part twice to be sure.
Being able to actually feel texture through a synthetic hand?
It connects directly to the peripheral nervous system.
It sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie.
But it is real, and it is here in 2026.
I was thinking about the sales implications for medical suppliers.
It is going to disrupt the entire insurance model.
Totally, if you can buy a prosthetic over the counter at a pharmacy.
It democratizes access to healthcare in a way we have not seen before.
The CNN report mentioned 50,000 units are already pre-ordered.
That is a massive number for a product launch.
I wonder if the battery life is decent though.
The article claimed 48 hours on a single charge.
That is better than my phone.
And certainly more useful than your phone.
Hey, I need my phone to close deals.
True, but these prosthetics change lives.
Fair point.
It is nice to see technology actually helping people for a change.
Instead of just serving us ads, you mean?
Exactly.
Well, shifting gears to something a bit heavier.
Let me guess, the international news?
Yeah. Did you catch the Washington Post piece from Tuesday?
The one about the Himalayan Treaty?
That is the one, the Great Himalayan Water Treaty.
Published on January 20, right?
Yes. I was reading it during my commute.
It is a huge geopolitical development.
I did not realize how tense things had gotten up there.
Resource scarcity is a major driver of conflict.
But this agreement between India and China seems solid.
A 20-year binding pact is unprecedented for that region.
The article mentioned it covers the Brahmaputra River flow.
Controlling the water flow affects millions of farmers.
And the hydroelectric projects too.
Exactly. It stabilizes the energy grid for both nations.
From a business perspective, the market reaction was instant.
I saw the Asian markets rallied immediately.
Investors hate uncertainty, and this removes a big chunk of it.
It secures the supply chains in the region too.
I was worried about our Q3 shipments from that area.
This treaty should guarantee smooth logistics for now.
The Washington Post analyst called it the diplomatic win of the decade.
That might be a slight exaggeration, but it is significant.
It is just good to see diplomacy actually working.
It proves that economic interdependence can force cooperation.
Or maybe they just realize fighting over water is too expensive.
Whatever the reason, it is good news for the global economy.
And good for my blood pressure regarding those shipments.
Always thinking about the bottom line, aren't you?
Someone has to pay for this coffee.
Speaking of paying for things, did you see that NYT article?
Which one?
The one from Wednesday, January 21.
Oh, you mean the culture section?
Yes, the return of silent cinema.
I thought that was a joke at first.
It is definitely not a joke.
People are paying $25 to watch movies with no dialogue.
It is the biggest trend in entertainment right now.
The New York Times said ticket sales are up 300%.
It is a reaction to sensory overload.
I get being tired of noise, but silent movies?
It is not just old Charlie Chaplin reruns, David.
I know they are filming new blockbusters without spoken words.
It forces the storytelling to be purely visual.
And the live orchestra accompaniment?
That is the main draw for a lot of people.
It sounds incredibly expensive to produce.
Actually, it cuts down on post-production audio costs.
I guess you save money on voice actors.
The article interviewed a few Gen Z teenagers about it.
Let me guess, they call it vibes-based?
They said it was meditative and immersive.
I suppose in a world of constant notifications, silence is a luxury.
That is exactly the point the author was making.
We are bombarded with information 24 hours a day.
So sitting in a dark room with just music and images is appealing.
I might actually try it this weekend.
You, the man who cannot stop talking?
Hey, I can be quiet.
I will believe it when I see it.
There is a theater downtown showing that new silent thriller.
The one mentioned in the article, Shadows of 2026?
Yeah, that is the one.
I heard the score is composed by a famous cellist.
Maybe I will take my wife.
She would probably appreciate 2 hours of silence.
Very funny.
I'm just teasing.
But seriously, it is weird how trends cycle back.
History repeats itself, even in pop culture.
First vinyl records, now silent movies.
Next, we will be sending telegrams instead of emails.
Do not give management any ideas.
I think we are safe from that for now.
Although, a telegram sounds more dramatic than a Slack message.
Can you imagine sending a project update via Morse code?
I would need a lot more coffee for that.
Speaking of which, your cup is full.
Finally,
The machine is not slow, you are just eager.
I have a meeting with the regional director in 10 minutes.
Is that the budget review?
Unfortunately, yes.
Just remember the Himalayan Treaty.
What about it?
If two superpowers can agree on water, you can agree on a budget.
That is actually a pretty good perspective.
I try to be helpful.
Well, I better head back to my desk.
Good luck with the director.
Thanks, I will need it.
See you at lunch?
If I survive the meeting, yes.
You will be fine.
Have a good morning, Alex.
You too, David?
Time to get to work. Don't forget to subscribe and practice your English every day. You'll see how it just keeps getting better and better. See you tomorrow. Hope you have a fantastic day.